Welcome to Business Book Daily. Today I'm breaking down a book about what real accountability looks like in leadership and why most execution problems aren't talent problems at all. I'll give you the big ideas, the practical business lesson, and 3 sharp insights you can post to LinkedIn today. Let's go. But first, a word from our sponsor. Want to grow your revenue without adding to your payroll? A lot of smart operators are hiring commission-only reps, experienced salespeople who only get paid when they produce results. If that sounds like a smarter way to scale, post your opportunity at commissiononly.com. Thousands of motivated reps are actively looking for performance-based roles right now. Commissiononly.com. Today's book is Extreme Ownership by Jocko, Willink, and Leif Babin. Willink and Babin are former U.S. Navy SEAL officers who led combat missions and later built a leadership company that teaches businesses how to lead under pressure. Their core argument is simple. When performance breaks down, leaders should look in the mirror first. That's what makes this book useful. Most leadership problems don't start with lazy teams or weak effort. They usually start with unclear priorities, muddy communication, bad planning, or leaders who blame people before they examine the system. Willink and Babin push a hard standard. Leaders own everything that affects results. That doesn't mean every mistake is personally their fault. It means they're responsible for fixing what allowed the mistake to happen. Instead of asking, who messed this up, they ask, what did leadership fail to make clear, reinforce, or inspect? That shift changes the quality of decisions fast. One of the sharpest ideas in the book is that there are no bad teams, only bad leaders. That's a strong claim, but the point is practical. The same group can underperform under one leader and do excellent work under another. Why? Because standards, accountability, trust, and clarity usually come from the top. If one team keeps missing targets, leadership is the first place to look. Another key lesson is prioritize and execute. Under pressure, weak leaders try to solve everything at once. That usually creates more confusion. Strong leaders identify the most important problem, solve that first, then move to the next. In business, that matters during missed deadlines, product problems, staffing issues, or operational chaos. If everything is urgent, nothing is clear. Willink and Babin also make a strong case for decentralized command. Leaders shouldn't make every decision themselves. The people closest to the work usually see reality fastest, but that only works when they understand the mission, the intent, and the boundaries. You don't create a strong team by controlling every move. You create one by giving people enough clarity to act well without constant permission. And maybe the simplest lesson in the book is also one of the most important. Keep plans simple. Complex plans tend to collapse under pressure. If people can't explain the goal, the owner, the deadline, and the next step clearly, execution gets sloppy fast. So how do you apply this? Start with one recurring problem in your business. Don't begin by blaming the team. Write down what leadership may have failed to provide. A clearer standard, a simpler plan, a better feedback loop, more training, or cleaner priorities. Next, simplify communication. Ask whether every person involved could explain the mission in one sentence. If they can't, the plan is too muddy. Then get strict about priority. In stressful moments, name the number one problem first. Solve that before jumping to the next fire. Teams calm down when they know what matters most right now. Finally, push decision-making down with more clarity, not more control. Give people the mission, the constraints, and the intent. Then let them execute. Now here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, accountability is not a culture poster. It starts when leaders stop asking who to blame and start asking what they failed to make clear. Second, most teams do not rise or fall on motivation alone. They rise or fall on leadership's ability to create clarity, trust, and priorities under pressure. Third, control is not the same as leadership. The strongest organizations push decisions downward because people closest to the work usually see reality fastest. Today's closing sponsor is memoirghostwriting.com. If you've been sitting on a business book idea, these are the people to call. They work with founders, executives, and industry experts to turn hard-won ideas into books that build authority, attract leads, and open doors. They handle everything from interviews to writing to editing to publishing. If there's a book in your head that should already be helping your business, learn more at memoirghostwriting.com. That's it for today. See you next time.